me you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close.
So say, man, look, I'm busy.
My team is so hard. My team is legit.
I mean, how long we just been on the phone? Just like shit, 2 or 3 minutes ago, right? It wasn't even that long. Hey, man, I'm busy.
Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Oh, we got action. We got Mr. Fat Man. You get the notification, Chris? Man, about time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception.
Hold on, Chris.
They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Hello. Can you see the game? Oh, okay. Alright. I ain't talking to Ken. You can get this ass whooped. I was talking to Chris.
Out is the kickoff unit as they
Nah,
run
he's talking to you too.
this one away.
Already, this is my YouTube. I got
And
one.
this will not be
Now he was just saying
returnable. It's out of the
13
back
people
of
in the
end
group,
zone
but ain't
for a
5 people
touchback.
got a YouTube. Ask me, do I care? Does nobody care? Chris got to tell, he got to walk you through. Yeah, that's why they call him high tech.
Dirty base.
Well, I ain't reading the
Now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah, you got to be doing that shit
well
to Chris.
upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football
Look at you.
in the passing game. And he takes this down
Go
deep on the
Lee.
Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards on the ground.
You did that, huh?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Block going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That second down play nets a -4. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Locke to throw. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
47. Here we go, 46. Check 49, check 49, check 49. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Why you let him come through the hole?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. 50, plant. X3. 218, jump.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Woo.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
You, my man. No, my man did.
Trying to
You
get
can
one
find
more in
nobody
here
who to
before
pick
the
up.
quarter breaks.
Hey, 47.
We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, kill. 27. 51, Mike, 51. Come on.
Ooh.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Kill. 51 to Mike. 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Go. Get out there. Here I come again.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lock to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lindsey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Get him, boy. Set, ready? 90.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the 35 on second down, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
Yeah, he watching the game. You got to do it while you're on PlayStation.
It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, man, that was so
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw it is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a final return touchdown by the
take the Cowboys. Oh, that's Jay.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was.
All right, take the Wranglers on his boot.
The rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Basically,
so
you
here's
score.
The kickoff
basically.
now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is taken
I got that checker rings on your boot. I was supposed to hit you.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or under pressure, they got it again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Ready, ready. Let's get it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Number one.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now to the air. Rock eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go to Elliott again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, come on out here. Come go 47. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch. Go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51, Mike, 51. Gun. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
To the air again, Prescott. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
51. Stay with your man.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Lindsey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Back now in Arlington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'll tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
61, match box, white.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's locked. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Who that? Who that? We're going to go 47. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Prescott down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We want it. Come to my work.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tell him check the wranglers on your booty.
Tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And
Tell
what a
him check the
terrific
wranglers
play.
on your
Holding him
booty.
to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, 47. 3 down. 50 wants the mic. What we got? 51 Mike.
Prescott to throw. This to Jarwin. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Wow. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Ask him why.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive
she can hear
back.
me if she's watching.
Another run by Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's in the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive,